All right, you guys, salute everybody tapping on in. Like, share, and subscribe as y'all come on up in the building, man. I appreciate all of you guys that have joined this stream, man. Much love, honor, and respect to every last one of y'all, man. And I was gonna wait till a little later on to do this video, but I got something to do. So I might as well go ahead and just knock this out right now and give this to y'all right now. Because again, I had been very busy with this situation, you guys. Trying to get information to you guys and trying to basically just explain to people, you know, certain aspects of this situation. Matter of fact, let me hold on to that. So as y'all come on in here, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you guys. Basically, it is now being reported, and I had to verify that report too before I brought it to you guys. But yeah, it's now being reported, you guys, that the reason why Big Tigger had been arrested. Now, this woman, I told y'all last night, we did a 2.5 hour live stream on this woman, Alicia Brown. She is no angel. She is no saint. She has numerous allegations against her. The problem is that Big Tigger stayed with this woman. And he allowed himself to be in this situation. Therefore, it's his fault. Now, and I want to show you that. I'm going to show you why I'm saying that and why I've said that this entire time, that it's his fault. This entire situation, this is not a setup from her on him. It's his fault. Because all he had to do was remove himself from the situation. And I'm finna show you with factual information today. But I'm also finna show you why he was arrested. Because a lot of people was coming at me about this and saying, Ticket, man. Bro, listen, I'm about to show y'all. The police, they possess additional. See, the video footage, you guys, that's been put out online, they've put out clips. Let me repeat myself again. They have put out clips on the internet. They haven't put out the full video. The cops have the full video. And that full video, according to the reports, is the reason why he's facing 3 to 21 years in prison. And I'm about to show you to you right now. So, yes, they possess the video evidence that provides a much more comprehensive, the full video evidence, right? That provides, right? And let me read this again. They possessed an additional unreleased, the police, video evidence that provides a much more comprehensive view to the confrontation than what has been seen online. Fox Atlanta 5 and local arrest warrants confirm. Let me repeat this. This is not Ticket telling y'all this. See, I want to tell y'all this, right? These mofos come on YouTube and be arguing, hooting, and hollering. Hey, man, come tell you, man. Know your role and shut your mouth when you dealing with a professional. You understand what I'm saying? I be trying to tell y'all this stuff, but they want to come on YouTube and get mad at a real nigga for telling y'all, hey, man, this nigga say, man, he should have just walked away. When you dealing with this type of chick, he should have been walked away from her. I'm going to show you he had plenty of opportunities to leave this chick and move on with his life. He didn't. He stayed down there and rolled down with her even after they had the 2025 domestic violence charge or domestic battery charge against her. That was against him, where she allegedly abused him. He still stayed with her. Went to the red carpet with her. Did all of these things with her. I'm finna show y'all this. That case is still pending. That's between them. This is a dynamic that the whole social media haven't seen. When they come on YouTube running their mouth and don't even know what they talk about, they get their absolute rock bottom from a great one. Now let's get to it. So the police, they possess additional unreleased video evidence that provides a much more comprehensive view of the confrontation than what the public has seen online. Fox 5 Atlanta and local arrest warrants, not Ticket, arrest warrants, confirm that investigators are holding key footage that remains shielded from the media. All these motherfuckers going off what they've been seeing in the media. Bro, they've been releasing y'all little clips. They haven't released y'all the full video. Didn't I tell y'all they got the nigga whole system? And y'all didn't want to listen to a real nigga when I told y'all this? But y'all want to sit up here and get mad at me. So when I came back today, when I said yesterday, that nigga going to jail, everybody got mad at me and said, why you saying that nigga you hating? Nigga, this is why. I'm holding this for y'all. I said, this is what I do. I let all these people come on the internet and just run their mouth and talk crazy. And then I come through and drop the eat the napalm bomb on them. So once again, Fox 5 Atlanta, that's the news down there in Atlanta, and local arrest warrants have confirmed that the investigators are holding key footage that remains shielded from the whole media. The unreleased visual and digital evidence includes Alicia Brown's personal cell phone video, according to the Sandy Springs Police Department arrest warrants. The entire, not clips, the entire May 2026 altercation escalated specifically because Alicia Brown began filming Big Tigger on her cell phone during an argument over text messages. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. See, the cops got the whole story. Y'all just saying, oh, man, they arrested the man. They don't even know. Now, let's get back to it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Because y'all saying, oh, man, they arrested the man. Man, this is bullshit. Okay, let's talk about it. The incident footage. Let me blow this up bigger because I know some people have a hard time of seeing on YouTube. The warrant explicitly states that while she was recording him, in a physical struggle over the phone ensued. Here we go right here. Now listen to this. Let's go back once again because the whole video the cops got. And I'm going to tell y'all something. The cops are banned from releasing the full video to the public before the trial. They're banned. This is the same thing as the Chud the Builder situation. Everybody want to see the full video from the Chud the Builder situation outside that courthouse. The cops can't show that till they go to court. Till they go to trial. This full video has been banned. I'm going to show y'all. Alicia Brown. This is how they're saying that this whole thing started. This is everything they got on the full unreleased videotapes. Unedited. So it says her personal cell phone video, first of all. It says, according to the Sandy Springs Police Department arrest warrants, the entire May 2026 altercation escalated specifically because Alicia Brown began filming Big Tigger on her cell phone during an argument over text messages. So they're saying that this started, it escalated, basically, I'm going to say, specifically because she began recording him on her cell phone during an argument over text messages. Now, let's keep going. Just to show y'all actual factuals and not a bunch of mushmouths out here don't even know what the hell they talk about. The incident footage. The warrant explicitly states that while she was recording him, a physical struggle over the phone ensued. Here we go again. So it says while she was recording him, remember, everybody thought that it started because she took his phone. But the warrants are saying something different with the full unedited video. Now let's keep going. These are what the warrants are alleging. The warrant explicitly states that while she was recording him, a physical struggle over the phone ensued, during which she allegedly sustained a bruised lip and subsequently hit her head on the door. This primary video was securely handed over to law enforcement during their month-long investigation. They investigated that nigga for a month. The cops didn't arrest him that day. They investigated this nigga for a month. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all this. They don't want to listen to your boy on YouTube. They think I just come on here, say anything, hating. Nigga got to get in the paperwork before they start talking. This primary video securely handed over to law enforcement. Was securely handed over to law enforcement during their month-long investigation before his June 2026 arrest, and has not been leaked to public channels. That video, hold on, we ain't talking about her arrest yet. We're going to get to her arrest and all that stuff later on. We've already talked about her being arrested last night for 2 hours. You missed that live. You guys keep wondering, oh, well, she's arrested ticket. No, we already know this. We're not talking about that. We're talking about this right now, and we're going to get to that. So slow your roll, know your role, and shut your mouth and get this evidence I'm putting on your helmet right now. Because they both in trouble. And the reason why he's in trouble, because he didn't do what I told y'all he should have did, which is walk his ass away. But let's keep going. The primary video This is the video that all of us haven't seen. None of us have seen this video. We've only seen clips. So everybody's going off what they saw in the clips. Nobody had enough common sense to come out here and say, hey, man, hold on. Where's the whole video? But if you listen to my video, I told you guys, the cops took the entire Ring telephone system. If you guys don't remember what the cops did, they banned Big Tigger from going to his home, and they took the entire home video camera system. This is why I told y'all this. The cops took the entire home system. The entire system. So when y'all say, hey, man, I ain't see shit in the video. Man, the cops took the whole system, nigga. What you think, they playing games? Let's keep going, though. So that primary video was handed over to law enforcement during their month-long investigation before his June 2026 arrest and has not been leaked to public channels. So the person who said that it was a setup is his fault. And I'm going to show you why it's his fault in this video. Second, complete unedited home security footage. While TMZ and various social media outlets have published fragmented second-long clips of the couple wrestling on the floor, the detectives have subpoenaed and reviewed the continuous raw feeds from the home's smart security ecosystem. Go back to my first video when I told y'all, when that nigga went in that room and wanted to get that computer, everybody was like, why he fighting over the computer? Listen now. Listen what I'm telling y'all now. When they went in that room and I told y'all, everybody was like, he got his computer equipment. I said, well, why is that nigga got that hard drive? Because he had an Apple hard drive in his hand. Why is he even worried about that? Why not just go call the cops? I wonder if all the information was in that, all the video footage was in them computers. Because the cops then came, hit him with they hit him with a mandate that he couldn't even go to the home. He couldn't touch the system. None of that. And the cops went and subpoenaed and they seized all of the full unedited Ring video camera footage. If you have Ring video cameras in your home, guess what? They have a cloud system, ladies and gentlemen. And it's continuous recording everything. And the cops went and got the entire unedited video. So everybody's running on YouTube. Oh, man, they're running and talking shit off little clips. Them clips ain't nothing. The cops got the whole video. This is what I'm telling y'all. Rewrite. This is why I sat back and I said, these niggas is crazy as hell running around here on YouTube saying anything, nigga. Let's keep going. While TMZ and various social media outlets have published fragmented second-long clips. These are clips y'all seen of the couple wrestling on the floor. Those are clips that were seen yesterday. The detectives have subpoenaed and reviewed the continuous raw feeds from the home's smart security ecosystem. These unreleased logs provide investigators with the exact timeline, verbal threats, and context leading up to the physical contact, crucial elements currently missing from the public internet. So everybody out here running their mouth, and they ain't even seen the full video. They just talking shit on YouTube. They ain't even seen the full video. The cops have. The cops seen the whole video. Hold on, y'all. I got some more for y'all. The cops saw the whole video. And guess what, y'all? This shit get deeper. It goes into her arrest the other day. What does it say? The police body cam video. This all goes into her arrest two days ago. While the physical altercation occurred in May of 2026, the Sandy Springs police investigators conducted follow-up interviews at police headquarters, where Alicia Brown explained why she was initially too fearful to cooperate on the night of the incident. These formal interview tapes, listen y'all, alongside the Hart County's sheriff's body cam footage, capturing her high-stakes July the 6th felony traffic stop arrest, are classified as active criminal investigative material. Hold on now. Hold on now. You guys aren't listening to what I'm saying. They're saying they got the whole video. Under Georgia's open record laws, the state is legally permitted to withhold all of these full videos from the public until the criminal cases against Big Tigger and Alicia Brown are fully resolved in court. Meaning, the entire videotape, the whole unedited, all the unedited videos, from the police body cam to when she was picked up yesterday, to the police body cam, to the whole video footage in the house, to the person that you sound like you're hoping, man, shut your mouth. I haven't even finished the video. Shut the hell up. I know what I'm talking about. I've been talking about this from before when all of you dummies was running around here off clips. And I told you, go back and listen to my first video. I said they went and they got the entire video file from his house. They went and got the whole cloud. I told y'all this from the very beginning. They subpoenaed it. Now they're saying that this is the reason why they use this to arrest him. Now let's keep going. This is why I'm telling y'all this, right? Let's go on. The video overcame the quote-unquote delayed reporting hurdle. The physical altercation that occurred in early May of 2026, right? But Big Tigger was not arrested until June the 20th of 2026. Listen to this, y'all. So the cops didn't just go and arrest Big Tigger right off the bat. The police had to subpoena the entire video file. I'm talking about the whole cloud. They took this man's own home video system. They have Ring cameras all throughout their home. They took his own home video system, plus all the full videos from her and him. And this is how they built the case against him in a month. Listen up. It wasn't because of her. It was because of the video. And I'm finna prove it. The physical altercation occurred in early May 2026. But Big Tigger was not arrested until June the 20th, 2026. In domestic abuse cases, a month-long gap between the incident and arrest can sometimes weaken a prosecution's case. However, when Sandy Springs detectives reviewed the raw, continuous video that Alicia Brown recorded on her phone, not the clips y'all seen, the whole video, right? During the fight, the visual and audio evidence provided immediate probable cause that overcame that delay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. It corroborated. They're saying the video corroborated the mechanics of the injury. Remember how everybody was saying, "Oh, I couldn't see that video, man. It looked like she got hurt herself." It's not what the cops saying. They're saying it corroborated the mechanics of the injury. According to the official arrest affidavits, the unedited, not the ones y'all seen on YouTube, the unedited video explicitly documents the escalation of the fight, the warrant details. The footage shows Alicia Brown filming Big Tigger after discovering the text messages. It captures Big Tigger calling her a psycho and physically tackling her to the ground to strip the phone from her hands. The audio and continuous video track the confrontation moving into the basement office, where Big Tigger is seen forcefully pushing her out of the room, causing her to lose her footing and strike her face head first into the door. Because the unedited video precisely matches the severe physical trauma she suffered, which was a deep eye laceration requiring hospital stitches, the police had undeniable physical proof of the actions causing the injury. They got the whole unedited tape. Also, it provided proof for the child cruelty charge. The unedited audio files within the security and cell phone ecosystem allowed detectives to confirm that the couple's teen-year-old son was upstairs and could clearly hear the entire violent struggle echoing from the basement office. In Georgia, proving a child heard or witnessed a domestic assault is the exact legal threshold required to secure an arrest for third-degree cruelty to children. Without the unedited, let me repeat this again, everybody listen to the video, because y'all niggas get mad at me for telling the truth. Without the unedited recordings, acting as an objective, unbiased witness, right? See, you can put out video recordings and say, oh man, he ain't do shit, man. Man, the cops got the whole goddamn video. Without the unedited digital recordings, acting as an objective, unbiased witness, the case would have remained a difficult, he said, she said, domestic dispute. The presence of the full video gave the state of Georgia the concrete evidence required to issue the felony warrants. Let's keep going. Now, this is why it's all Big Tigger's fault. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I'm about to show y'all this now. I want everybody to listen to me. This is why I told y'all it's this man's fault 1,000%. And I'm about to prove my point right here. Let's keep going. Her record. Big Tigger married this woman, and look at her record. January 14th, she has the casino abuse and neglect arrest, right? That was in January of 2014. Let's keep going. In May of 2019, she got felony kidnapping warrants out of Baltimore County, Maryland, right? They remained active for 7 years. Listen now. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. The October 2021 misdemeanor stalking arrest. And the recent June of 2026 arrest. But there's one missing. There's one missing that everybody's going to see right now. And the one that's missing was this. The 2025 arrest, where Big Tigger, she was arrested in 2025 for domestic battery against Big Tigger. The charges, the state of Georgia formally booked her for domestic battery following an altercation with her and Big Tigger's household. The bond, a Fulton County judge ultimately granted Alicia bond, a release on a $1,000 surety bond. She got special conditions. Her release was conditional, carrying strict mandates that govern her behavior and contact with the household pending the court process, right? That 2025 incident demonstrates that the couple's turbulent legal battles and domestic issues began way before this 2026 arrest and subsequent child custody fallout. Hold on now. It's more, y'all. It's more. It's more. It's more. And I found out that the public records and the media reports indicate that Big Tigger, Darian Morgan, was the complainant who allegedly contacted law enforcement, which directly resulted in Alicia Brown's September 29, 2025 arrest. You know what that means? That means in September of 2025, September the 29th, is the day Big Tigger should have said, enough is enough, I leave. But instead of Big Tigger leaving, Big Tigger stayed with this woman throughout this entire domestic dispute. And it was still an open case. Big Tigger could not close the case because once it's a domestic case in Georgia, the state takes over. So now, even if Big Tigger says, nah, I don't want to charge her no more, the state still is going to charge her. But what did Big Tigger do? He kept wifing her. He kept taking her around to the red carpets. He kept hanging on to her. And now look at what happened in 2026. So this is all Big Tigger's fault. Why? Because Big Tigger, when this situation happened with this girl, even if you think he didn't know about the abduction of the daughter, all of these other things, even if you think you didn't know about that, right? In 2025, on September the 29th, when the police was called and she was charged for domestic battery and the victim was Big Tigger was right then supposed to leave that situation. He didn't. He stayed with her. Let's keep going, and I'm going to prove it. The call to emergency services. Big Tigger called the police to their Fulton County home following a physical dispute. When responding officers arrived on the scene, they evaluated the situation, noted the evidence of a physical altercation, and determined that Alicia Brown was the primary aggressor. Because of this, she was taken into custody and booked on a misdemeanor charge of battery family violence. That day, Big Tigger should have left this woman alone, and he didn't, which is why it's his fault that we're at today. Because when he had a whole sign from God to get the hell away from this woman, he stayed. He stayed. It's his fault, ladies and gentlemen. The legal distinction. While Big Tigger, right, initiated the encounter by calling the cops, according to the reports, the formal criminal case was filed under the title, The State of Georgia versus Alicia Brown. In domestic violence situations, the state takes over the role of the prosecutor to ensure that the charges are evaluated independently of whether a spouse later changes their mind or faces pressure to stay silent. So then that comes by him not leaving her in 2025, when that domestic situation happened. Comes 2026, the escalation. The 2025 incident established a documented history of domestic legal trouble between the couple. It directly mirrors the reverse situation that occurred less than a year later in May of 2026 when police were involved again, this time resulting in Big Tigger's June 2026 arrest for aggravated battery after she suffered facial lacerations, severe facial lacerations. This is all Big Tigger's fault because Big Tigger, he did the right thing in 2025. He did exactly what I told y'all he should have did. He called the cops. But what's the problem with what he did? He took her back and continued to be with that woman after that domestic battery incident, even though that situation hadn't went to court yet. But wait, there's more. The 2025 misdemeanor battery case, that case against Alicia Brown, you guys, with Big Tigger, it remains pending in the Fulton County court system today. Today. And to the person who says, why do you have the same energy for Cassie? First of all, the dynamics are different. Alicia Brown's 37 years old, has a full criminal history. Cassie had no criminal history and came in at 17 years old, buddy. There's a whole different set of standards in this whole case. Big Tigger's in a position of power. He was the man of the house. He could have easily removed himself from that situation. Cassie was signing a 10-year contract to Diddy, a 360 contract. That's a whole different situation. Diddy could have left Cassie. If he didn't like how Cassie was, he could have just got rid of her any day of the week. He could have cut her from her contract and got her ass up out of there. See how easy it is to eat the dudes like you that don't have no brain, Smoky Moon Studio. Now let's keep going, because I knew you was going to come in here and move the goalposts, but I'm ready to cook you either way today. Any way today, I'm going to cook your ass. But let's keep going, y'all. So the current status of the case in 2025, the initial appearance following her September the 29th, 2025 arrest. Listen to y'all. You said, why didn't she do any time? The case hadn't went to court yet. I'm about to explain all that to y'all. Listen now. Following her September the 29th, 2025 arrest, Alicia Brown was given an initial appearance court date to address her immediate detention. right? At the initial hearing, a Fulton County judge formally granted her a $1,000 surety bond. This allowed her to be released from jail while the state of Georgia evaluated the evidence. Special pretrial conditions. Instead of a trial date, the court issued mandatory behavioral conditions that Alicia Brown had to follow to remain out of jail. These included strict parameters regarding her conduct at the family residence. See, I'm breaking down all this information to y'all. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Why hasn't it gone to trial, you guys? In Georgia, misdemeanor domestic cases regularly take a year or more to move from the initial arrest to an actual trial date. The case was still quietly working its way through pre-trial discovery when the couple's explosive May 2026 altercation and Brown's subsequent July 2026 arrest on the interstate completely overshadowed the older 2025 charge. Because Alicia Brown is now being held without bond in Georgia and faces imminent extradition to Maryland on felony kidnapping warrants, the 2025 misdemeanor case will likely take a pause or remain paused by the Fulton County prosecutors while her more severe felony charges are handled first. Why that footage is strong evidence for the prosecution, and this is why I told y'all, this is all Big Tigger's fault. In 2025, when Big Tigger called the cops on Alicia Brown, when he allegedly called the cops on her, and she got arrested and charged with domestic battery against Big Tigger should have immediately left this woman. He didn't. He didn't. He stayed with her the whole time. Went to the red carpet with her. Showed up at industry events. Took photos and stayed with her. That whole time he stayed with that woman, and it came back to bite him in his ass. It's his fault. 100% is his fault. Because let's say he knew nothing about the kidnapping situation. He knew about the 2025 situation. So why didn't he leave? Why didn't he leave her? Why did Big Tigger stay with that woman all this time after she allegedly domestically abused him? First in 2025, September the 29th. That should have been a day Big Tigger left. He ignored all the red flags with this woman and stayed with her, simping at his finest. But y'all niggas get that shit a pass. It's 100% his fault. Because he ignored every sign this woman gave him. And now he's facing 21 years, 3 to 21 years in prison. And why the footage is strong evidence for the prosecution? Visual proof of physicality. The original Ring camera video published by TMZ physically shows Big Tigger approaching Alicia Brown from behind, grabbing her near the neck arm area, and wrestling her while she repeatedly yells, "Get off of me." This directly supports the state's baseline requirement to prove that an unwanted offensive physical contact took place. This is what people don't understand. Big Tigger ain't got to punch her in the face. He ain't got to slap her around. Just her saying, "Get off of me," and him not getting off of her, he's done. Especially if she got hurt, which she did. Corroborating injuries. The prosecution's strongest position is connecting the physical action seen in the footage to the real-world medical outcome. Investigators allege that the wrestling match ended with Alicia Brown being shoved into a door frame, causing, this is what the investigators are showing from the full unedited video, with her being shoved in a door frame, causing a deep facial laceration that required hospital stitches, right? Audio evidence. Because the child's presence can be heard in the audio during the physical struggle, the video serves as direct evidence for the misdemeanor charge of third-degree cruelty to children. Period. And guess what? I've already told y'all this. It doesn't matter. Even if Big Tigger, even if Alicia Brown, and this is the part where I'm telling y'all something. Alicia Brown was never going to report this. Tell everybody something. Alicia Brown was never going to report this. And I'm going to tell y'all why. This one was too loud. Alicia Brown was never going to report this to the public until the hospital called the cops. Because Alicia Brown already had a situation that was going on in Maryland. Now, you're probably thinking, Tigger, well, why didn't they pick her up when she was getting charged with the other? Because interstate, when you're dealing with different state charges, sometimes it's hard to get the cross references and find out, oh, well, they got discharged because that charge she had as far as and it's a sad situation, they need to change that law. But the actual, kidnapping charges that she has surrounding her situation, it wasn't a charge that they automatically look for in the system if you get charged in a different state. So her being out in a different state, it was hard for them to, boom, locate that charge and say, okay, we're going to hold you on that charge right there. You got a charge right here, boom, right? But now, when everything blew up in front of the whole world, now they came and bang, they got her ass, right? But the problem for Big Tigger is he didn't walk away from this woman. And this is why I told all of these niggas on YouTube, this is 100% Big Tigger's fault. Because once you see a sign that these women is out of pocket, ratchet, and out of control, you have to remove yourself from the situation. You can by no means put your hands on these women. It don't matter. And everybody kept saying, oh, she got his phone, she got his phone. That's not what the cops saying. And I'm finna show y'all once again. Hold on. But let me show y'all this. It says, even if the wife suffers, if the wife suffers a serious injury while her husband is trying to physically remove her from a room, the husband faces severe felony criminal charges. Even if the husband claims the injury was an accident or that he did not intend to hurt her, the fact that he initiated the illegal force means that he is legally liable for the resulting harm. This is why you don't put your hands on women. Because as soon as you put your hands on a woman, she said, get your hands off of me, nigga, you're done. And this is why we try to tell niggas every single day. As soon as she said, get your hands off of me, even if you got her shit, everybody was in the comments, oh, but he got a right. No, he don't. He don't. What you do is you call the cops and you report a theft. You don't have a right to do that. You call the cops and you report the threat and you tell them to get your shit from her. That way, you don't touch her and you don't put yourself in this. Now, Big Tigger had put himself in a whole criminal situation to where they got the whole video, y'all. Right? Now, in Georgia, this scenario elevates the situation from a misdemeanor to a high-level felony offense under the Georgia Family Violence Act. Point blank, period. And this is why I be trying to tell these niggas ain't got no brains on social media. And that's why I be getting so mad arguing with these cats, bro. Because I'm like, bro, how can y'all be that? I'm talking about this foolish, bro. How can people be this foolish? What I'm literally showing y'all, right? That they have the full unedited video now. All we've seen on social media is clips. The cops took a month-long investigation to arrest him. And the reason why they arrested him is because the cops have the full unreleased video. Period. He should have left her alone in 2025. That should have been the last straw. In 2025, on September the 29th, when the cops were called and he was allegedly the victim of domestic battery by her, that should have been the last day he was ever with her in life. He should have walked away, but he didn't. He went on the red carpet with her. He took photos with her. He went out different places with her. He basically ignored the signs that it's time for me to get away from this woman. So how can you be set up when you were given all signs that something is wrong with this woman and that you need to get away? That's why I said these people are fools. Anybody out here condoning this is a damn fool. Because it's like God gave you all the signs you need to see, and you still didn't leave. You stayed right there. So now, when they come hit your ass with the Holy Ghost, don't be mad now. You got to stand on this. And this is what I'm telling everybody that's listening to this video. This is why this is very important, the things I'm saying to y'all. Because read it again. Fox 5 Atlanta, right? Now, look at this. The video evidence that provides a much more comprehensive view of the confrontation than what the public has seen online. Fox 5 Atlanta and local arrest warrants confirm that investigators are holding key footage that remains shielded from the media. That means y'all will never see it until it goes to trial. The unreleased visual and digital evidence includes, right? They're saying, remember how everybody said that she took his phone? That's not what the cops saying on the video. The cops saying, according to the Sandy Springs Police Department arrest warrants, the entire May 2026 altercation escalated because Alicia began recording Big Tigger on her phone during an argument over text messages. That's what the cops are saying started this entire situation. Right? They're saying, don't ask me, go look at the warrant. They're saying that the warrant explicitly states that while she was recording him, a physical struggle over that phone ensued, during which she allegedly sustained a bruised lip. We didn't even see that. To everybody who keeps talking about, we didn't even see the bruised lip. We didn't even see that. And subsequently hit her head on the door. This primary video was securely handed over to law enforcement during their month-long investigation before his June 2026 arrest. Right? And has not been leaked to public channels. So y'all haven't even seen the whole video. So all these reactions on the internet, people ain't even seen the whole video, bro. Think about that. And the cops, they can't release the video till after the case is over with. And the cops took a month to get all that video, review all that video, and arrest this man. They didn't arrest him the same day. They took a month. Look at it. Complete unedited home security. While TMZ and various social media outlets have published fragmented, seconds-long clips of the couple wrestling on the floor, detectives have subpoenaed and reviewed the continuous raw feeds from the home's smart security ecosystem. These unreleased logs provide investigators with the exact timeline, verbal threats, and context leading up to the physical contact. Crucial elements currently missing from the public internet. You know what I'm starting to think, you guys? Just some diabolical shit. Because that Ring camera is continuous. Bro, imagine if you got Ring cameras in your home and that was used against you in a criminal case. Unedited. That means the cops got the cloud. They subpoenaed and got the whole goddamn cloud video, y'all. What the hell do you think's gonna come up in court? They got the cops saying, y'all seeing little clips. We got the full unedited whole video, raw footage. They saying they got body cam footage too. We ain't even seen. So when I say this to y'all, this is the reason why I told y'all Big Tigger going to prison, bro. They took a month to investigate this. And once they got that video evidence, because they had to subpoena to get the video evidence, they immediately went and got the warrant for his ass. Read right there. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. The physical altercation occurred in early May of 2026. But Big Tigger was not arrested until June 20 of 2026. In domestic abuse cases, a month-long gap between the incident and arrest can sometimes weaken the prosecution's case. However, when the Sandy Springs detectives reviewed the raw, continuous video that nobody on YouTube has seen, that Alicia Brown recorded on her phone during that fight, the visual and audio evidence provided immediate probable cause that overcame that delay. It corroborated the mechanics of the injury. So while everybody's on YouTube talking about little video clips, the goddamn cops got they got everything that was said in that house. Imagine how many Ring cameras he had set up in that house. The cops got the whole system. They're going to hear every fucking thing. Now, you can't hide nothing from that. When you get to court and they play all those videotapes and they listen to everything that was said, that's on his ring. So you can't say, oh, she set him up. Nigga, this is on his ring camera system. The cops got his whole home ring camera system. If you know you on tape, now you explain. Peep this. So when she goes in the room and she says in the videotape that we saw on TMZ, the first one, look at me, I'm bleeding. When she says, look at me, I'm bleeding on her face. When we saw that tape, and it looks like everybody was like, why is she going to get the computer? And Big Tigger had that hard drive in his hand. Now it all makes sense. The question is, why was Big Tigger trying to get that computer and that hard drive? Because the cops went in and got that entire video system. Now, she's toast herself. She's done. She's done. Now, I want to say something about her. Because her situation is unreal, bro. And I heard the father of the child say, so I hope they find the young, it's 17 years old now. But the father said, this is what, I thought about something. And I'm going to put this on y'all's mind. The father said that the youngin is missing. And they asked him, is the youngin alive or not? He says, no, I definitely know they're alive. How do you know they're alive but you don't know what's going on with them? The father said it in an interview. The father says, oh, no, she's definitely alive. How do you know that? How do you know that the youngest alive? Have you talked to her? Because he said he didn't talk to her. So how does he know she's alive? That's the only question I had. But this woman, she's toast too. So here's a situation where both sides may be done. Both sides may be done. Big Tigger, because he didn't walk away like I told y'all and call the cops and protect himself. And that girl, because she's facing 30 years in prison. And if this shit about this child is true, rightfully so. Get her ass the hell up out of here. But it's Big Tigger's fault because Big Tigger kept his ass. In 2025, he should have left. The day, September 29th, 2025, when she had the domestic battery charge against him, he should have left. There's no way he should have kept going on with her. That was the biggest sign right there. Get your ass out of there. So you've already, and this is why I told y'all this, you've already had a domestic situation with this woman in 2025. So when you get to 2026, why even put your hands on her? Nigga, get your ass out of there and call the cops. Get your ass out of there and call the cops. Period. But Big Tigger didn't do that. That nigga played it all wrong. He put his hands on the girl. And in the state of Georgia, when she tell you to get off her, you put her hands on her, that's assault. And if she gets hurt in the process, felony, you facing 3 to 20 years automatically. And they said they got him on tape. Read it right there. I ain't got to read it. Read it right there. Take your ass over there. And you don't believe me? I can do it. I will do it. I will get all the arrest affidavits for y'all and put them on the screen so y'all can see them. This nigga got caught up on the full videotape. That's why they arrested him. Not because of a clip y'all seen on YouTube. They arrested him because of the full videotape. Not he said, she said, the full videotape. The full videotape. And once again, they're saying that the argument wasn't over his phone at first. They're saying that it escalated over. They're saying it escalated over her phone. This is what the cops are saying from the full unreleased video. This shit is wild, y'all. So the cop, read this right here. The unreleased visual and digital evidence includes her personal cell phone video, not Big Tigger's. According to the Sandy Springs Police Department arrest warrants, the entire May 2026 altercation escalated specifically because Alicia Brown began filming Big Tigger on her cell phone during the argument over those alleged text messages. Peep this shit now. It's all bad. It's all bad. So the cops, shout out to my girl Tay Tay in the building. Salute to you, baby. Love you. The cops got the whole video on tape. Now these niggas on YouTube are reacting to clips. This is why I tell y'all, you have to look at the level of mind that these people on YouTube have. Because nigga, you'll react off a second clip and not even ask where's the full unedited video. This is why I told y'all, you think the cops gonna do a month-long investigation where she did not testify against that nigga. The cops had to use the video footage to arrest that nigga. Period. So it's not even, so once again, it's not even her bringing the charges against Big Tigger. This is the thing y'all don't understand. This is why everybody's sitting up here, she tried to set the nigga up. No, she didn't. Alicia Brown did not want this to be made public. You know why? Because this was so big, this would have put her on the radar for what she's on right now. That charge in Maryland and the charge she has for the... Alicia Brown was literally laying low under this whole situation, living normal. She didn't want this to be out here like this. Now that this is out here, she's arrested facing 30 years. Because now this case got so big, they tracked her ass down there in Georgia. They went, put a follow on her ass, and arrested her ass on the highway. On I-85. She did, everybody keeps saying she set him up. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She didn't want that shit out there, bro. It was too hot. It was too hot. You hear what I'm saying? See, this is the part people don't tell y'all on the internet. Because they didn't really study the case. When you study the case, you really see what's going on. Right? Right? Listen what I'm saying now. Listen what I'm saying to y'all now. So, they got the full unedited video, bro. And niggas on YouTube arguing about a clip and didn't even ask, well, where's the full unedited video? And the reason why the cops arrested Big Tigger, this is what I've been trying to tell y'all the whole time. It had nothing to do with Alicia Brown's testimony. When Alicia Brown went to the hospital, she didn't say nothing about Big Tigger. Only after the cops arrested that nigga. The cops used the video evidence to go back and arrest him. Because they subpoenaed the entire home video. Not because Alicia Brown wanted to get Big Tigger arrested. Nope. The cops went and got the video. Go look at it. And I'll put the police report up here later on for y'all so y'all can see the full police report and all the affidavits so y'all know what I'm talking about. Right? This is why I tell everybody, before these over-emotional ass niggas be coming on YouTube talking, make sure y'all go online and y'all check this information out. Check all the dockets out, y'all. Make sure you guys do y'all's homework, bro. Before y'all come on here running y'all mouth and just talking crazy and don't know what the hell you talking about, make sure y'all check this stuff out. And her file is crazy too. Her file is insane. So think about this. Both of these two are facing 20. He's facing up to 21 years and she's facing between 20 up to 20 to 30 years in prison. Think about that. And all that nigga had to do is walk away. All he had to do is walk away. That's it. That's it. Right? Right? So, you think the cops arresting people off a clip? No. The cops went and got the full, absolute video. The cops went and got the full video. This one got all that whole background. Big Tigger was asleep at the wheel, bro. That's his fault. His fault, bro. 1,000% his fault. And he gonna have to eat that. Because in 2025, he should have left this chick. Stayed his ass there, and that's what happened. You play with fire, you get burnt. He definitely played with fire. And now y'all seeing what happened. I hope this clears it up for all of y'all who was in here running y'all's mouth. The cops got the full video. So while all these niggas making videos talking shit on the internet, them niggas ain't even seen the full video. The reason why they arrested him is because the cops obtained the full unedited video. Not because of he said, she said. But because the cops got the full video. In fact, do I have it right here? Right here. Hold on. put this up here for y'all. Right here. There y'all go. Without the unedited digital recordings acting as an objective, unbiased witness, the case would have remained a difficult he said, she said domestic dispute. The presence of the full video gave the state of Georgia the concrete evidence required to issue the felony warrants. The sad part about this is both of these people may end up in prison for a long time. The arrest was not from her legal team, Black Males GRP. Had nothing to do with her legal team. I have the documents. I have the paperwork. The arrest came to do with the actual video footage. The police subpoenaed the video footage. That's where the arrest came from. The arrest came from the video footage. You're wrong, Black Males GRP. The arrest did not come from her. She tried to play low key. She didn't want to be out here in the public. This is the reason why you didn't see it, because she already knew she had charges against her, or open warrant against her. Go look in the affidavits, man. Matter of fact, I'll help you. Take your ass over there and look through the affidavit. Matter of fact, I'll come back later on and put up the documents for y'all so y'all can read them yourselves. Had nothing to do with her. The cops subpoenaed the full video footage. So the person says he's not doing nowhere near 20. Okay. He's facing 3 to 21 years in prison. He's facing 3 to 21 years in prison. I have no reason to lie to you. To the public's not going to see the footage until after the trial. She's facing up to 30 years. She have a worse situation than Big Tigger. Even though Big Tigger have a bad situation where he's facing 3 to 21 years, she's facing up to 30 years. I have no reason to lie on my channel. He's got a minimum of 3 to 20 years in prison. I try to tell niggas, man, niggas don't be one of those. And this ain't no hatred. This is just me giving y'all the facts of the case. This nigga should have walked. As soon as that 2025 domestic case came between her and him, he should have walked away. That nigga stayed with her. He stayed with her. He stayed with her. In fact, if y'all look at something, I want y'all to look at something. This told a whole story to me. When I saw this, y'all, I couldn't believe this shit. Because I knew something. Something was off. Something was off, you guys. Something was off. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. Something was off. Something was off. When I looked at all of the recent photos of them. You know something I noticed? She never looked happy. Just him. Look at her face. She never looked happy in recent photos. That's a horrible sign. Look. She never looked happy in recent photos. Right? And I look, I'm like, bro, ever since that situation popped off, look at all her photos, bro. She never looked happy. It was always a look like, I don't even feel like being here. Like, even when you see this photo right here, like, it's a struggle. I noticed that shit. Right? When you got somebody like that, bro, nah, dog. Nah, shit ain't right, bro. Shit ain't right, bro. That stood out to me. When that nigga went back and looked at these pictures, he should have seen that. All right? So the person who says she's on the run, I'm talking about this is after the 2025 incident. This had nothing to do with that. This is after the 2025 domestic. Remember, the domestic situation happened September the 29th, 2025. Then you look at the pictures of them after there all the way up until now. Bro, this chick look crazy as I don't know what. So the person says she's been on the internet, you're not listening. Bro, she was flying under the radar because she was living a normal life. She did not want to be put in the actual system, in the actual criminal system, bro. Are you not understanding what I'm saying to you? Because she didn't want to get that cross-reference to what was going on in Maryland. This is the reason why she likely did not even want to report the crime, what happened to her face. She had to go to the hospital. When she went to the hospital, dog, she didn't even tell the doctors what happened. She didn't say a word. They called the cops. This is the part people keep forgetting. She did not go. She didn't want to. People don't understand that. Big Tigger should have left this chick. She was a bird, nigga. He should have left her. He stayed. And y'all niggas giving a pass for simping. Y'all always talk about simping, but y'all give a pass for the ultimate simping. The ultimate simping. Right? Bro, you don't have no videos, bro. The cops got the full unedited video, sir. That video you don't have. It's illegal for anybody to have that video. The cops got the full unedited home ring camera system, sir. Period. The cops got the full video, bro. Unedited. This is how they arrested him. So what are you talking about, dog? I don't even know what this guy's talking about. Right? Straight up. They use that and they use the medical evidence. And they had another witness. That's his fault. If she was, that's his fault. He should have left. Bro, listen, you got to get up and leave, bro. To the person who said she was probably hitting on him, he had enough. Brother, that's not what the cops said. The cops got the full unedited video. Now, before, maybe so, but he should have left. In 2025, he should have left. He should have left. He called the cops on her then. Why he didn't leave? He stayed with her. So the person said she ran into the door. No, she didn't. The cops got the full unedited video, man. I keep trying to tell y'all this. The cops have reported that they got the full unedited video, dog. The cops got the full unedited video. Read it right here. And the arrest affidavits. See, this is why y'all keep saying this in the comment section. You guys have not seen the full unedited videos. There are more videos that we haven't even seen for more angles. Listen to it, y'all. According to the official arrest affidavits, the unedited video explicitly documents the escalation of the fight. The warrant details. The footage shows Alicia Brown filming Big Tigger after discovering text messages. It captures Big Tigger calling her a psycho and physically tackling her to the ground to strip the phone from her hands. So they're saying she had her phone, not his. See, this is all the internet telling y'all this stuff. The police report is saying something different. They're alleging something different. The audio and continuous video track the confrontation, moving into the basement, where Big Tigger is seen forcefully pushing her out of the room, causing her to lose her footing and strike her head first onto the door. Because the unedited video precisely matches the severe physical trauma she suffered, which is a deep eye laceration recalling hospital stitches, the police had undeniable physical proof of the action causing the injury. To the person who's not listening, the cops have the evidence. The cops cannot do. To the person who said she was acting, brother, this is the one thing you don't understand. If Big Tigger doesn't touch her, there is no alleged act. This is why I keep telling you fools. Big Tigger should have called the cops. He called the cops on her in 2025. Why not call the cops on her in 2026? He should have called the cops. Big Tigger should have called. The reason for Big Tigger not calling the cops, the nigga facing 21 years in prison. Because he listened to a nigga like you. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. When you see these toxic ass chicks, man, you got to get the hell out the way, bro. If you don't, it's on you. Period. Now people got the full, listen. So now it explains, she goes into the basement, into the room where what you call it is at? Where the system is at, right? Now it makes you question, was she trying to get that security system? To hold that security system? Because remember, the cops, when they came, the cops subpoenaed the entire security system, unedited video footage. So here's another question. How did the cops know what happened room to room? You know how many Ring cameras they probably had in that house? You know how many Ring cameras they probably had in that house? And with Ring, they have a cloud system. So all the cops got to do is go and get that system and then subpoena your entire cloud. That shit have audio and video on it. You can hear everything. So they use pretty much her video in his own system. They use his own video security system against this nigga in court. And this is what people talking about. People on YouTube run their mouth. The cops got the unedited video. We haven't seen that. Right? To the person who said the police always put in extra sauce. The police can't do that. Big Tigger could sue the police station if they lied about what's in that videotape to obtain his warrant. He has not sued the the police station. So once again, your name is Meds. I think that might be what you need. Right? Because Big Tigger told you nothing happened. Something happened. Big Tigger told you nothing happened. Big Tigger didn't come out and say, hey, man, look, it was an accident, man. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to get my phone back. Big Tigger didn't say none of that. Big Tigger came out and said unequivocally nothing happened. That's what that nigga said. Am I right or wrong? So when he said that, and then some of these clips started dropping, people like, hold on, nigga, you said ain't nothing happened. Right? Trying to tell y'all, man. Nigga need to slow down, man. Nigga get to court. Nigga start showing all them videos in that house. These niggas start changing up what they got to say. Nigga get that full video. Nigga start talking crazy. That was my first question. When you seen all those clips, I said, where is the full video? This is a Ring home camera system. Think about that. Think about what I said. Right? This is the reason why the cops had enough evidence to arrest him. That Ring camera and that video, the unedited video, did it. It's right there. It's all in the reports. It's right there in the fucking in the damn official arrest affidavits. So when he goes to trial, if he doesn't cop a plea, when he goes to trial, they'll play that right there in trial, the entire unedited video. That way you'll be able to hear everything that's on those tapes. So you'll be able to hear every single thing. It won't just show you the clip where TMZ showed you where it started right there. Or the little clips you've seen on the internet. It's going to show you the whole video, unedited, when it goes to court. And this is a state case, so this is going to be on TV. This is a state case. This is going to be on TV. This is going to be on TV. And because he's a high-profile figure, that shit going to be on court TV. It's a state case. It's a state case. And her shit, man, listen. She's done too, bro. The worst part is for the youngins, bro. Because she's toast. I looked at her charges, y'all. Man, this chick facing up to 30 years in prison, bro. She 37 years old. They finna get her. If let's just say she got to do 15 to 20 of those years, bro. That's a hard 15, 20, bro. She got some serious things she looking at too, y'all. Right? Trying to tell y'all this. So y'all can see. You said you don't understand why he would lie. Man, the man already said nothing happened. Bro, obviously something happened. I mean, bro, you can't. To me, Big Tigger should have came out and should have just said, look, man, you know, it was a personal situation. You know, it was an accident. Boom, 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 and left it like that. You know what I'm saying? When that nigga said nothing happened, and then only clips came out. But the cops went and subpoenaed the whole effing the cops subpoenaed the whole effing video, bro. That's great. The cops went and subpoenaed the whole Ring camera video. Trying to tell y'all that. This is the part I don't think people really understand, right? So again, yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Right? And my bad, the cops didn't subpoena the full unedited videos. They actually got handed the full unedited videos. Right? So they were handed the full unedited videos from that house. I want to correct my statement. They didn't subpoena it. They was handed the full unedited videos. Right? So basically, once this thing went down, and she did go eventually file the police report after the doctors called the cops, then she handed over the full because remember they barred him basically from going back home. So she handed them the full unedited videotape the system, the full Ring camera, Amazon Ring camera system, right? And so some of the clips were leaked to the media, but they got the full unedited ones. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. That shit crazy, bro. And here's the thing, bro. When he took her to the doctor, bro, that was he had to take her to the doctor, bro. With that type of injury, imagine all the blood that was in that house on the floor from that cut. He had to take her to the hospital, bro. She might, if he didn't take her to the hospital, she might have bled out. So we haven't even seen all this stuff yet. Imagine the video they probably got from the hospital. See, this is the part we ain't telling y'all about. Imagine the video that's in the house that the cops got. We ain't even talking about, let's just talk about that part real quick. Imagine if the cops got all the video footage from her face right after this happened. Imagine they got the video footage of the house after this. Imagine if they got the video footage, which they probably do, of when she went into the hospital. You know they went and got that shit. I guarantee they went and got that video footage of when she went to the hospital, what she looked like when she walked in. Right? So that's the thing. We didn't even see that footage. We only saw the aftermath. Right? So the man should have walked away, man, again, bro. To the brother who said self-inflicted, nah, man. I mean, even if it was an accident, because like I said, I don't think Big Tigger, and I'm gonna say this, I don't think Big Tigger. I can't say I don't think, because I don't know. I'm just gonna say it like this, bro. He shouldn't have put his hands on her, bro. He should have called the cops on that chick. That's what you do, bro. Bro, listen. The chicks will call the cops on you, nigga. Call the cops on their ass, nigga. He should have called the cops on her. If he would have called the cops on her, game over. We not even talking about him today. Think about this, y'all. Big Tigger could have hit her with a double whammy. He could have called the cops on her about that situation. The cops come over, right? That would have been on the record of the cops coming over because he called, right? And then he could have used the 2025 situation and that situation to file for divorce and get custody of his kid. And he would have won. You know why? Because she wouldn't have wanted to go to no court proceedings because she still got these warrants that was going on in Maryland and in Georgia. That nigga should have called the. If he would have called the cops, he would have came out clean. The fact he didn't call the cops, he gonna lose a lot of money. He not gonna get a paycheck for a long time. He probably gonna go to prison. I'm just telling y'all, nigga, this shit too much trouble, man. Y'all don't want to listen to me though. Y'all want to just come on here and move the goalposts and blame somebody else. Like, share, subscribe, man. We trying to tell them niggas, man. Y'all let me know what y'all feel, man. I tell you this much though. Whenever this case come up, I want to see that full video in court. Because the full video going to tell us everything. Hey, we always appreciate the support. And if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch. And make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description.